Hello everyone. In today's video, let's learn how to test food adulteration at home using a few simple tricks. We'll be checking few home-based products such as turmeric, red chili powder, tea leaves, and milk. Before we begin, let me tell you I have taken two samples of each ingredient so you can clearly compare how pure and adulterated products react. Here, as you can see, sample towards the left is marked as 1 and sample towards the right is marked as 2. Now let's begin. Take a glass of water and add a tablespoon of turmeric powder to the glass of water. Here I have added two samples to two separate glasses of water. As you can see, the turmeric is getting settled. Let us see how it gets settled. All you need to observe is see how turmeric settles. If turmeric floats on the top of the glass of water, then it is considered to be pure turmeric. And if it settles quickly, leaving a thick yellow tint or color, then it is considered to be adulterated. Here, both of our samples are taking time to settle down. And if you can observe, but the color is slightly different. The first sample has a light yellow color, whereas the second sample has shown a little darker color and the darker shade. So allow it to settle for some time and you will definitely find the change in the color. Now I have allowed it to settle for some time and here you can see the coloration. The first sample on the left is light yellow in color, and the second sample is thicker yellow in color. So, the first sample is considered to be pure, whereas the second sample is adulterated. Now, let's test red chili powder. For red chili powder, I have again taken two samples of powder here on the left and on the right. So, in the same manner for turmeric, we will also put 1 tablespoon of red chili powder in a glass of water and see how it settles. As you can see, the left hand sample, the sample towards the left side, has shown a clear, red color tint, whereas the right sample is slowly settling down. So the indication is if the sample actually leaves red color mark, a dark red color mark, it is considered to be adulterated because pure chili powder takes some time to settle down, and once it settles down, it leaves a very thin light red color coloration on the top of the water. So here you can see the chili powder is gradually settling down, but there is a clear difference between the two colors of liquid here. So there is still some amount of chili powder left on the sample that is towards the right, whereas the sample towards the left has settled down quickly, and it is leaving a very thick red color mark, which shows that it is adulterated with either food color or brick powder, because that is a common adulterant here. So I have left the sample to settle down for a few minutes to see how the change in the coloration actually appears. As you can see, the sample towards the right is light yellow here, light red in color, and the left is very thick in color, showing the adulteration. The sample towards the right is pure, and the left is purely adulterated. Now let's move on to identifying the purity of tea leaves. I've taken two samples here. In the same manner, just add a tablespoon of tea powder to a glass of water. I've taken very plain water. It's not hot water. And let us add the second sample as well. So as you can see here, the sample towards the left has clearly shown a greenish color tint here, whereas the sample towards the right is pure and it hasn't left any kind of color. Tea leaves only should leave color when they are boiled. The moment we add tea leaves to the cool water, shouldn't leave any color. This shows the sample towards the right is pure and the left is adulterated. Now let's move to milk. Take 2 drops of milk and put them on a slant surface. If the milk slides down too quickly and disappears without leaving a mark, it is diluted with water or other adulterants that reduce the thickness. This indicates poor quality of milk, whereas the sample with good quality leaves a very thick trail here, as you can see on the screen. One sample we can see fast moving, and the other one is leaving a very thick mark here, and that shows the purity of the milk. Now let's test milk using iodine. This test helps you to identify if cornstarch or rice flour is added to thicken the milk. All you need to do is add a drop of iodine to the milk sample and see for the change in the color. Pure milk makes iodine does not change the color much and it turns to brown, whereas adulterated milk changes into dark blue color. Here sample 1 is adulterated as it shows dark blue color, whereas sample 2 hasn't changed the color of iodine, and that is the reason it is a pure sample. The foam test is a quick home method to check whether milk has been adulterated with detergent or urea. To perform foam test, take small amount of milk in a bottle or transparent glass and shake it vigorously for 10 to 15 seconds. Observe the foam that forms on the top. As you can see, I've taken two samples, and here, after shaking for 15 seconds, you can see slight foam on the top, but it is disappearing quickly, which is a sign of pure milk. Pure milk forms only minimal froth and it settles quickly. Now let's take a look at the other sample. Repeat the same process and check for the foam that is forming on the top of the milk. As you can see, there is excessive foam formed on the top of the milk and it is not disappearing as quickly as the first sample. Let's take a look at it clearly. Detergents usually create a stable soapy form froth and that stays for a quite some time. As you can see here, it's not disappearing quickly, which is a sign that it is an adulterated milk. This simple check can protect you and your family from adulterated food. Try it at home and stay safe. Thank you for watching.